So here we have the 11th Doctor figure from the Doctor Who Pandorica collection. I can just show you the packaging here before I open it up. Flip it around to the side. You can see this comes with CD1, which is Doctor Who and the Auton Invasion Part 1. See the other side, we can see we get a sonic screwdriver with the set, and we also get a mop, and of course the Doctor has a fez on his head, which I presume isn't detachable. Doesn't look like it is, but we'll see when we open it up. So here's the figure on the left, next to the other Doctor figure that I already have, that I reviewed in my TARDIS playset review. The reason I have this figure here is just to show you a comparison, because they're actually a lot more different than you think. You think that this one just comes with a fez and, you know, an accessory, the mop, but they're actually different other ways. If you look at the coats here, you can see there's all this texture on this figure, which you can feel, where this one it's just painted on. Well, there is a bit of texture here, but it seems like it feels like they painted it and, you know, used like a toothbrush to add in a bit of effect. Of course they didn't do that, but that's the kind of effect it is, where this is like proper detail, attention to detail, where this is a little bit cheaper, which isn't as good. Also the faces, I find this face looks a bit better than this one. This one looks a little bit weird. I don't know, there's something about it. But so the heights, they're about the same height, so that's good. And another difference down here, the shoes, you can see they're shiny on this one, so they look a little bit more leather. I'm not sure if I like that though. It looks a little bit too shiny compared to the rest of the figure. Just have to refocus here. So let's get this one out of the way, because we're reviewing this one. So you've got the fez on the head, which isn't detachable, and you've got the coat which bends, which is, you know, that's cool, but still the texture is just not as nice as the other one. You've got the arms, they bend all the way around, and then they rotate up here, and they bend here, and then the hands rotate very tightly though. A mop, of course, is an accessory which you can take off, and you also get a sonic screwdriver, which I'll try and focus in on, but I think it'll be too small. Move it out a bit. There we go. Pop that in the hand. There we go. The legs, I don't know if it's just my figure, but they're very, very loose. You can move them out like that, like almost too easily, and then they rotate there. And the feet don't rotate, but they do bend down at the knees, but they bounce out like that a bit too easily, and it kind of makes it a bit hard to stand still sometimes. This is probably my least favourite figure, which is quite strange, because before I got the other Doctor figure, this was the one figure of the Pandorica collection that I wanted the most, just because it was the Doctor, and I didn't have, out of all the Doctor Who stuff I own, I didn't have the actual Doctor. But then when I actually got it, it's really a bit of a letdown, because it's just kind of the kind of a low quality figure compared to some of the others. You know, especially like I said, the jacket, and you know, how flimsy it kind of seems. But you know, it's not that bad. But more so if you were considering purchasing this, and you're not collecting the collection, the six Pandorica figures, so you're just purchasing it because you want this figure, wouldn't recommend it. I'd probably recommend you to actually just buy the actual Doctor figure that I just showed you. But still a good figure, not the worst thing I've ever seen. So I still recommend it to anyone who is collecting the Pandorica collection. But if you're not collecting the Pandorica collection and you just want a Doctor Who figure, or more specifically a Doctor figure, I'd much more recommend this one, which I got as part of a set, the TARDIS play set, but pretty sure it's the exact same figure you get if you just get the Series 6 Wave 1 or Wave 2 figures. It's definitely the Wave 1. The Wave 2, I think, he may look a little bit different, or may have a beard, or I think he has the Stetson on the Wave 2. But if you get Series 6 Wave 1 figure, it should be the exact same as this guy here. But this figure here, the Pandorica one, good figure. okay, not the best. It's, some nice hair texture there, but you know, doesn't really live up to the other figure again. Even I think even the hair texture is better on the other figure. But since this isn't really a comparison, it should be a standalone review. It is still good. It could be made a hell of a lot worse, so I still recommend it. So that's the Doctor, the 11th Doctor, part of the Doctor Who Pandorica collection.